I was just talking to Ben about public speaking, and I don't know who likes public speaking more, myself, Ben Cunnington, or Gavin Brown. And the girls have made me suffer tonight. I've had to wait, I don't know, 4 hours to get up here. Thanks so much for everyone coming tonight, players and partners, staff and partners, and all our valued supporters. I really appreciate the turnout. It's a fantastic night, and hope you guys are all having a good time. I'm absolutely thrilled to see all the players that have been awarded milestones, medals, the retirees, Dan Robinson, Nashi Holmes, TC, it's your night, mate, by the looks of it. J-Mac and Taz, Cunners, Taran, and to the two boys, Roddy and Turbo. Just a special mention to them because they've been not only they've been a fantastic support to myself, but they've been brilliant supporters of this footy club for a very long time, and I'd just like to acknowledge them especially. I am a pretty jovial bloke, so I apologise for my seriousness at this point in time. But before I begin, and I know I've only got 3 minutes, but that's out the window, girls, sorry. I'd just like to thank a few people. Brad Scott and Cameron Joyce for them giving me the opportunity to be here at this football club. I left Sydney because I wanted to be close to family, and they've given me the opportunity to do that. And not only with my own family, but now I've got a one big family, which is fantastic for me and my family. To Ben and the board, Paul, Julie, Brady and Brian, thank you so much for the opportunity you guys have given me, and it means the world to me to be standing up here right now, and it's all because of you guys, and I'm doing my damnedest to do everything I can to provide this club with the opportunity to have success in the future. To Carl Delina and Andrew Harris, again, they've been great support. Their counsel has been amazing for me in a really tough time, and I can't speak highly enough of that group of people. I'll skim through a few, and I really do apologise, but to the Shinbone and Match Committee members, again, it's been amazing that I get to share the inner workings of our footy club with such amazing people, and I really do appreciate your support. To the coaches that have been along for the ride, it's really hard to explain the impact that they've had on me and the support that they've given me. Jason Lappin, Jared Moore, Gavin Brown, David Loader, Lee Tudor, Brendan Whitecross have been amazing. For them to do what they've done and to get behind me and rally behind me for the boys has been fantastic, and I really do appreciate that, so I'd like to give them a round of applause. You might have thought I missed someone, but I just wanted to make special mention of this man, and he's taught me a lot about what this football club means to each and every one of you and to me now. Darren Crocker. Whatever is needed at the North Melbourne Football Club, Darren Crocker will do. He was willing to sacrifice himself. Once I took the role, we needed a defensive coach. He just went, yep, I'll do it. And he put his heart and soul into everything, and he's there day in, day out, and he works as hard as anyone. He's got amazing passion, and he just never stops loving this football club. And again, Croc, I really do thank you, mate. You're an amazing man. To the rest of the football administration and footy staff, I can't go through yous all, and I think you know how much I appreciate all your work, and I'll get around to you at some stage in the next couple of weeks leading up to the season. But I really appreciate your work. To my mum and dad and my brother and sister, they played an immense part in supporting me this year, and they've done a fantastic job in getting us the opportunity to do what we love. And even though my brother had a really bad day last week, it was a bit of a shame to see GWS fail. But anyway, they've been a great support, and I really thank them. And they are members now, so that's fantastic. My final personal thank you is to the three most special people in my life, and that's my wife Leah, my little 4-year-old Freddie, and my 2-year-old Louie. They can't be here tonight. Hopefully they're in bed. They're probably not going to be, even though they're 4 and 2. They're still awake, no doubt. But my wife Leah's been a fantastic support. She supported me in everything that I've done. She made the move with me. She supported me in coming down here to chase my dream and continue to follow my dream. And now I'm in this position. She has made her intentions clear that I'm allowed to do this. And she supported me no end, and I love her to death. And thanks, Darla. I really appreciate it. And also, just lastly, I also want to express my heartfelt gratitude to our amazing fans and supporters. The support you've shown me over the past few months has been overwhelming, and I'm grateful beyond words, to be honest, and I really do thank you. Thank you so much. Sorry, guys, I am babbling on. There's only 3 pages to go. In the time I've been at this football club, the boys will know this, I've spoken a lot about stories. And one of the things I've enjoyed most during my time at the club to date has been the opportunity to get to know the stories of our playing group, to understand who they really are, what makes them tick, how they operate, and where they've come from. Through this process, what has become abundantly clear to me is that beyond the incredible talent of these football players, the North Melbourne Football Club is a home to an amazing group of men, each one different and unique in his own way, full of great character and hungry to succeed. We saw glimpses of that hunger throughout 2019, and we speak about chapters at our footy club. And chapter 4 for us was against Collingwood at Marvel Stadium. Chapter 9 was against Hawthorn, where they kicked 4 goals to nothing in the first 6 or 7 minutes of the game. Chapter 11 was Port Adelaide, after a disappointing week the week before against Geelong, where we only kicked 1 goal. And how could I forget chapter 1 against Richmond? And I actually haven't written this bit, so bear with me, but I couldn't help but make note, and I was speaking to someone before. Probably the most important chapter was the last chapter, chapter 23, where we played not great. We weren't going at full ball, but we found a way. And I think that says a lot about this group. The players in this room tonight are exactly the type of people we want to take us into the new era, to help write the next chapter of our Shinboner story. But looking forward, it will take more than who we are as individuals to write a story for the ages. For me, the key to our next chapter is our connection to our history and embracing who we are and who we have been. Our connection to the club and all those who put in the time to allow us to do what we do. It will be our connection to our fans and our members who support us through the good times and the challenging times. Most of all, it's about our ability to connect with each other. I recently read a great quote. The more you lose yourself in something bigger than yourself, the more energy you will have. This is exactly what we need. The energy to push ourselves to a place where we haven't reached before. We'll draw on this energy to drive our standards. We'll use it to reward great effort. We'll rely on it as we hold ourselves accountable. So at the end of the day, we can look ourselves in the mirror and say we had a crack today. We pounded the rock. Our culture isn't about who we are. It's about what we do. It's how we show up for this club and each other. How we respond when we're under pressure. From today, there is no we might. There is no more we might. There is only we can and we will. The difference between this team and those who played in the finals and won is only tiny. And we know that we beat a lot of those sides, those very sides this year, and we beat them well. To each of the players here tonight, I'm so proud of what we were able to achieve in the second half of this year. So proud. And as we look forward to pre-season, I want you to come prepared to give to something greater than yourselves, to lose yourself to something bigger, to build that energy, to embody this culture and standards, to do something we've not done before and be more than we've ever been. That is the Shinboner spirit. It's totally unique. It's our story. Each of us holds a pen. I want you guys to think about that. Exactly what Jack said before. We all hold a pen. Thank you.